everyone, what's up? It's me, Shelby, or B. So today I'm going to do a speed build. As you can see, it's of my old Korean apartment from last year. I have moved now, so I don't live in this apartment anymore, which is kind of why I'm doing this, because I wanted to keep a memory of it, I guess, other than a video. I do also have a room tour video on my other channel. If you want to check that out, it'll be in the description. But yeah, so I wanted to make it in The Sims just to see if I could do it, and also just to keep that in my game, like as a memory. I've done it with like my old houses too. I've built those. I don't know, it's just really satisfying to do, I feel. I don't know why that is. Anyway, yeah, so this is my Korean apartment. It's not exactly like it, just because it's kind of hard to do, because it was 4 floors and I was on the 4th floor, so I was on the top floor, and this is only on the 2nd floor or the 1st floor, depending on where you're from, because in England this would be the 1st floor, but it's the 2nd floor apparently. Yeah, so it's not exact, and it's also on the opposite side, kind of. It's the right way, but the outside and the downstairs is definitely on the opposite side. It's very confusing because the apartment, I don't remember it very clearly, like the floor plan. I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's also very hard to get some things in Korea in The Sims that match Korean or Asian things. For example, the doorway, there's a step there, but you can't really do that in The Sims, I don't think. I mean, I tried to do it, but then I was like, I literally don't know how to do this. I changed that later, but yeah, I just changed the floor to make it look a little different. So yeah, as you can probably tell, this apartment was kind of old looking. The wallpaper was like creamy white colors, but I just think that wallpaper there kind of fit it very well. It's an open floor plan. I don't know what the correct term is, but the kitchen is attached to the bedroom, the living area. Yeah, and actually the kitchen is really accurate, I feel. I think I did a pretty good job of the kitchen. The windows are another story. I don't even want to talk about that right now, but like I'll get into the windows later when I put more windows in. I didn't even realize there was an aircon in the game, but there it is. There was an aircon right there, which is really cool. My bed was really hard to recreate, so it looks kind of ridiculous, like in the middle of the room. Which, another point I need to make is that my room changed a lot within 1 year. This was kind of the end of that year. This is what it kind of looked like. So yeah, the shelves were like the bane of my existence. Like, I had those shelves. That's kind of what they look like, right? They're weird and zigzaggy in a way. But they were too big. And if I sized them down, they were far too small. So it was really hard for me to make that look normal, or like how it's supposed to look. So I do change that a lot soon. Kitchen, when I moved in, there was already a bin, and it was like a pink Hello Kitty bin, and I kept it the whole time. So yeah, that's that. And also the bit behind my bed, that was like, it was kind of like a divider to the kitchen. That's kind of strange, but yeah. There was a lot, it was a very messy area, so as you can see, I'm just putting mess there because it always was a mess. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. So I left it like that. I was trying to be realistic. This part was very difficult because I had like a grid, what's it called, like a wired grid thingy hanging off the wall there. It's from Daiso. It's very hard to recreate in The Sims, so I kind of did my own thing. I also had a lot of like dangly lights, especially when it got to Christmas time. I ended up putting up a lot of lights, and I like fairy lights in general because I like sleeping with them on. It just makes sleeping so much easier, especially when I'm on my own. I don't like being pitch black really, so it helps. I had a coffee table that I bought. I was like, oh my god, I'm buying my own coffee table, and there it is. It kind of looks like that, I guess. I had a black and white stripy carpet too, not zebra print, but whatever, it's the closest thing. And it got very dirty at the end, so that kind of like was perfect. It fit very well. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm zooming through this. I want to get everything like said. I also had a desk, but I got rid of it because it was ugly. It was there when I got there, and I took it back to the school so that they could keep it for future people if they wanted it, but it was very old. Okay, the shower is like a whole issue, right? In Korea, they have shower heads like attached to the wall, and it attaches to the sink area kind of, so it was impossible for me to recreate that in Sims. There's nothing like that in The Sims, so I kind of like blended it into the wall, I guess. I tried, and I had a very large bathroom compared to most people. It was very big, very spacious, and it also was another step, like you stepped into the bathroom, so that's another issue that I had creating that, because there was no way of doing that. It was a very big and spacious, and there was not much in it because I didn't know how to decorate a bathroom where it was like, it's a bathroom that gets wet fully, so it's kind of hard to put stuff in there without it getting ruined, I guess. So yeah, I tried my best. Sorry. I had a PlayStation 4, but I never really used it, but it was there, so I tried my best to put that there. And I had a lot of storage stuff, like boxes, old boxes and suitcases in that corner. It's the only place I could put them. There's no space for anything in that apartment, really, even though it was kind of a decent size. And as you can see here, I was trying to like fix that setup. It was very hard to do. I changed this area a lot by the end, so yeah. The TV wasn't that big, but it was bigger than that, it's really hard. I also had a microwave, right? I had a microwave on the floor, and it's impossible to put a microwave on the floor, I think. I don't really know. I tried my best. So I just put it on a counter, and then I did move the shelf into it to make it look like it was on the shelf, because it was on the floor, but then I moved it onto the shelf like it was the whole thing. It looks really ugly. I'm so sorry. That's not how it looked, but that's the best I could do with my abilities. I'm not very good at building, but like I'm trying my best. I'm learning. I'm on a journey. I want to be like the best builder. I want to do my best, okay? So yeah, I was trying to make it work. It wasn't working. It doesn't really work at all throughout the whole thing. I did my best though. So yes, the struggle with the shelving was a whole thing. And as you can see, that little cupboard in the corner, that just had like the boiler in it, I guess, and I didn't really know, I didn't really put anything in there other than a broom, because I was like, whatever, it doesn't really matter, nobody's really gonna go in there or see in there, so I just put a door. That's kind of how the door looks, so it was kind of perfect. What else? Kitchen again was pretty damn good. I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah, especially like the cooker had like two gas stoves on it, I think. Yeah. Kitchens in Korea, in Asia, I think in general, are pretty small, like apartment ones. They're pretty small. There's not much space to do anything on. So yeah, more fairy lights. And okay, here's the thing. In this area, I had bags, like bags from the cacao store, if you know what that is. Cacao is like whatever. Anyway, they were bags, and I was hanging them from the pipe that was up there. Oh my god, I should have put a pipe. I don't think I thought about that. But yeah, so the only thing that I could do was put posters there to make it look kind of like it did, but that's definitely not how it looked. I didn't just have random posters there. It was bags. Bags are worse, obviously, because it's like, why do you have bags hanging from your wall? But it was decoration. There was no way of decorating very well. And yeah, there was a pipe here for the kitchen, and lights are also a thing, because I had like long lights, like ceiling lights, like a long light. I don't know how to describe that. Oh my god. I also had a yoga mat. That's why I put that there. I also just wanted to fill space. I didn't know what to put there at first. I was like, what do I know I had a yoga mat, and I kind of had it lying around sometimes. And oh my gosh, there's the chair that was with the desk, and I just kept it, so there's just a random chair in my room. Like a random old wooden chair. And yeah, I kind of just put like bags on it and stuff a lot of the time. Laundry stuff, oh my god, I had something like exactly like that, kind of, but not really. It was nothing like that. It was like a weird drying rack, but it was very large, and there was not many places to put it, but I did put it there for some of the time I lived there, and there's nothing like it in Sims that worked in that space. And also I couldn't put the laundry thing in the room for some reason. I couldn't make it go in the room. It had to be outside, so I couldn't use that, unfortunately. Otherwise I probably would have used that. I also have a lot of things. I am a hoarder, so I have a lot of little things everywhere. That's why I'm just putting a lot of teddies around, because I did have a bunch of teddies on my shelves, and just random little things. The cat on the bottom one is supposed to be my little lamb chop teddy. I have a teddy that I called lamb chop. It's a lamb. I called it that when I was young, so I was kind of dumb to call it that. But anyway, yeah, it's my favorite teddy. Yeah, again, lots of random clutter. I definitely had a very clutterful room. And I did have a laptop that I always had out on some surface, but I couldn't put a laptop specifically anywhere in that room. Like, it didn't attach to anything. So I now know how I could have done it, but I didn't know at that time. This was a little while ago, so I didn't know where to put the laptops, therefore I couldn't put it anywhere. Yeah, more clutter, like those pots and pans I had perfumes on my fridge. I also had like a tree on my fridge that I kept there after Christmas for a while, so, but I couldn't put a tree up there. Oh my god, maybe I could have, I just didn't think about it enough. Anyway, that's fine, we're past it. So I put a shelf there instead of the thing that I actually had there because there's nothing else I can put there really. So I just did my own thing that kind of same idea really, I guess. I do have a teddy just like that, so that was perfect. Made me very happy to put it there because I was like, yes, I actually have this. It works so well. Halloween stuff, I mean, it was a whole year and I live on my own and I just wanted decoration, so I kept all the like holiday themed things around. I tried to put that on the wardrobe, but I couldn't get it on the wardrobe, so I also now know how I could have done that too, but I didn't, so it's okay, it's fine. I recreated the shelf thing like here because I had another grid thing there, so I just put a shelf there instead that I put a couple of things on, like cards that I had from home and Christmas and stuff, more laundry stuff. It's a very small apartment, as you can see. It's very hard to put things anywhere without looking untidy. And I had the kitchen is like perfect, honestly. It's not perfect, but like it gives me the same vibe, so I'm happy with it. Especially the wallpaper and the dirty wall thing, like it was kind of a dirty wall even though I cleaned it, and yeah, oh my god. Oh, okay, I changed that anyway, never mind. So there was a lot of cluttery storagey things here, so that's why I'm putting more. There was also ripped, like ruined wall, I don't know, so I put some cracked walls there because that also definitely gives the same vibe. Some teddies. What else can I say? Oh, I live in like a super rural area, so I lived in a super rural area, now I don't. So it was a fairly sized apartment and like kind of old but not too old, so I think I got lucky with my apartment. I think it was a pretty nice apartment. I was really happy with it, especially like the wardrobe area. It was kind of big compared to other people's. Like there was big storage space in the wardrobes and the shelves inside the wardrobes and stuff. Okay, now that I'm getting onto the hallways, there's nothing like it. Especially the windows. There are no windows that recreate the same thing that Korea has. Like Korea has two layers of in the window area. Like you have one window that you slide open, then another like netting area, window. I don't know, it's like a whole thing. So I really would love some more Asian cultural, like accommodate to the Asian style more. That would be really nice, because then I could recreate these things better. Maybe they should do like a pack, like actually no, that might go very badly, I don't know, but I just wish we had more stuff that were like that. Again, the outside is not very accurate, but I just wanted to get the same vibe that it had. Like that bit on the inside, obviously there's not just an open space with nothing in it. There's more apartments, but I didn't want to just recreate more apartments. I just wanted to do my apartment and that's it. So I just did my apartment and wanted the outside to kind of give a similar vibe to it. So that's why I didn't do anything on the inside on the bottom floor. There's just no need for it, and I filled it in. I was gonna make like a car park, but there's no car park there, so I just filled it in. There is a back area right behind the building that has like a row of trees, and again, it's a rural area, so there's like buildings around the other areas, but it's very, I don't know, there's just trees and like a little fence and stuff. It was kind of very scary at nighttime to go around the back, and yeah, so that's why I just did lots of trees and dirty areas, and I did add some fencing too. So yeah, it's not very good. I'm not good at landscaping. I also did use the debug option to find some items that would make it look more like it did. There's a lot of space at the front of the building too. Like there's not space in The Sims. Like there's no space on this lot for the front, but there was a lot of space in real life. There was always a car there, and there was like the trash area. There wasn't a roof. It was just like this. There was just stuff on top of the building. Yeah, there was a whole like park, like car park area that was like kind of dirty and sandy or whatever, like grovelly. I also have elevators. I think like I think I have a mod that has elevators, and I was like, oh, I could use this because there was an elevator, but I didn't because it was custom, I think, so I just used the stairs instead. And again, that's the car, it's always there. And the trash bins, it was kind of always messy. They kind of just put the bags out and then people come pick them up. There aren't really bins, but I just put bins there because, you know, you need them in the Sims, kind of. And some like broken fencing, and it didn't look anything like that. Like with that fencing there at the side, towards the back on the side, that isn't there. But I just put it there for like effect and to make it look a bit better. I don't know. I tried to fill the area, give the same vibe again. Yeah, and those are the cracks, and this is the end. I'm sorry, I like completely rushed through that because I tried to get everything into it, but there's no time. This is the door to my apartment, and yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and check my other videos out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you want me to recreate my current room. But yes, have a good day or night, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.